Now it's time to name your project, and you have to do that in two places. You can click here and rename your fluid flow fluent default name to my tutorial project. Okay, but notice that's nice, but it still says unsaved project. So we want to go save as, and I'm putting this thing on the remote computer. It looks like a Windows machine, and that makes it easy for me to tell. But another way you can tell if you have both Windows machines, local and remote, is look over here. Local disk is actually the remote computer, and local disk here, it'll say which computer it is, and hopefully it'll have your username, and it'll say something that'll identify it. Alright, and I have a folder on here that I go to, but I'm just going to throw this in the documents library for this example. My great, it doesn't have to be the same name. And save. And it'll show up again in Open Recent, like most things have these days, when you start up ANSYS again. Alright, so we want to work our way down the system here, and we can click on Geometry. There's a checkbox that we have to check, and oh, I just scrolled in this window and made it really small. That's the two-finger scroll. I didn't mean to do that. Over here, and sometimes you don't see this. When you start up, you don't see any of these checkboxes because they're hidden off the side of the screen. So you drag it out. And I want to do, for this port example in the membranes project, a 2D analysis. We're going to be able to do an axisymmetric analysis and trick it by taking a two-dimensional calculation and spinning it around axis later. And we have to click some other things. Okay, and then we can double click on here after you change the analysis type to 2D. And it's going to take some time. Hopefully it'll pop a window that we can see on this video. And we're going to open something called Design Modeler. Looks a lot like SolidWorks. But what I've got here is a text file that I made with the points. It's a nice, simple design that we have for the membranes project. And I can define it using a text file.